Virgo, let's explore the energy between you and your person currently in separation. Energy between Virgo and their person in separation. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, or hell, even the person who's dealing with the Virgo. Right? What's the energy between you and your person in separation currently? Ooh. We've got the Six of Swords. So somebody is open to communication, Virgo. Could be you, could be them. Take it however it resonates. But someone is open to the idea of communication. I get the sense here that someone had to, or Virgo, you more than likely are the one that had to kind of move away from this person, because to me it's all about what comes before the Six of Swords, which is the Five of Swords. And it's all about the way that somebody talked to you. It's all about the way that somebody, it's all about what somebody chose to do with the information that you brought to them, okay? And it led you to having to seek peace, having to seek peace of mind, even if it meant going away from this person into unknown or uncharted territories, possibly. And it feels like, Virgo, it feels like, and sorry if I called y'all another sign on accident, but anyways, it feels like the very act of you, just kind of pulling away, and what that looks like is that looks like you just choosing not to share things with them, right? So maybe it's like, maybe y'all are broken up and you're just not talking, or it could be where you're still together, but you're just choosing not to communicate anything with them anymore because it's like they always misconstrue it. But anyways, like that's the energy that you're having here, Virgo. But my point is that you making that choice to stop communication, or like limit your communication, is what is actually is waking them up to them seeing like that. Oh, okay, Virgo is like serious. Yeah, Virgo, I'm like, yeah, I'm serious. God dog it, like how you not listening to me? Okay, under the deck there, and look, there's your energy right there under the deck. We have the Hermit. Yeah, Virgo, this is you literally like withdrawing. I hear like a literal turtle retracting into their shell. Okay, it's peaceful there. It's their safe space. You've been spending a lot of time in spaces that feel safe to you, Virgo, since you either haven't been communicating with this person, or y'all have been in some sort of like separation or disagreement. Okay. Oh wow, we have the Moon energy here, so I'm inclined to believe, Virgo, that you show up in this person's dreams, or this person has been quite affected, and they spend a lot of their, like, on a subconscious level, they spend a lot of time just kind of in the past thinking about what was right in front of them. And what was right in front of them was the Queen of Wands energy, right? Like, you were someone of value. Of course you were someone of value, but they just weren't trying to recognize that, or they weren't trying to see that. Or you always kept having to try to prove that. It always kept feeling like you were in competition with this person. And it's just like, you're just trying to do things to better yourself. You were just trying to learn new things, take on new yeah, basically you were just trying to be like a student of life. You were just trying to get into the things of the things, get into your own interests. And it's just like, I just keep hearing this sound of, it's like, Virgo, it's like they always were complaining. Okay, they were always like, well, why do you gotta want to do this? And maybe they would even try to throw stuff up in your face to like throw you off. Like, well, here, choose this. Yeah, there was like a lot of control here that came with this situation. That once you decided that you wanted to be free, or once you decided that you wanted to operate from a freer mindset, that's what caused that disagreement. And then look, the Justice card just flew out here. Yeah, so Virgo, all you were simply trying to do was bring some balance into the situation. You know, you wanted to do things that you wanted to do in the situation. You didn't want to always do what they wanted to do or what they wanted for you. You know, you wanted stuff for yourself. We have the Four of Swords here under the deck. So I'm really feeling like, honestly, this person is quite comfortable still in that mindset. Like if you were to go back to this person, if you were to reconcile with this person, Virgo, I think that this person would still feel the same way. You know, but I mean, yeah, they may be feeling some stings or some pangs now that you've been away, now that you've been gone, you know, because all they have is to sit with themselves. But if you were to go right back, they would treat you the same. King of Swords energy. Queen of Swords energy. I'm so sorry. So yeah, you already know this. You already know this. I also feel like with this energy, there's been a lot of red flags that you kind of saw in retrospect, or maybe you noticed red flags in the beginning here with this situation, but it's really once you've been removed from it where you've been able to actually really kind of balance your own emotions out and sit with it and like start looking back on stuff and just noticing like, you know what, that was a complete red flag right there. What they said right there was some bullshit. What they did right there was some fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like now you're sitting there and you're realizing it. Okay. Oh, Virgo, a new opportunity is about to arise for you. You're about to be given a new opportunity. And I think that whatever it is that you're going to be given is going to be a seed, and you're going to plant that into the ground, and it's going to bring you much success. All right. And then we do have the Judgment card here with that. So whatever I just said, whenever it shows up, you're going to know it. Okay, you're going to see it for what it is. It's like what the message here that I'm hearing, Virgo, is for you to invest. Whatever is given to you, you need to invest it. Don't go, like the advice here is like, don't be so frivolous with it. All right, that's the word. Yeah, be frugal. Right, don't be frivolous. Be frugal here. It's like this is a really strong message of you need to plant something in the ground because you will need its resources later. Okay, there's going to be something that happens where you're going to be like, oh, I know, I got a solution for that. And you know why you had the solution for that? Because you planted the tree 20 years ago. Okay, if anybody knows that saying, the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. The second best time to plant a tree is today. Okay, that was just a little spare message right there. That had nothing to do. I feel like that had nothing to do with you and this person in separation. And that's exactly it. It doesn't need to have anything to do with it. You need to be so far removed from this person. I would never want you, Virgo, to feel like you have to be with somebody. The only way that you could be with this person is because you would have to literally like take breaks from this person to like sit in your shell and recover from however they've been treating you. Like that's, oh. Oh. Okay. Ace of Wands, Six of Wands. So whatever this is, like I said, whatever this is that you're going to be given, it is going to yield success. And the action that you're going to have to take on that is what I just said earlier. So I definitely feel like that's going to be coming around soon. Very soon. Okay. It is going to be a lot of hard work, but it is going to be worth it. Okay. And we do have the King of Cups energy here showing up, Virgo. So, your endeavor will be successful, Virgo. Okay, I feel like you're going to be able to Because of this success, you're going to have a better sense of your own identity outside of whatever this relationship was trying to give you. Okay? The Seven of Pentacles and the King of Cups is telling me here that this is going to be worth it, but you will not only do you have to plant the seed and till the ground, but you also going to have to like invest emotionally in this. Okay? And also you're going to have to believe wholeheartedly here in this, and just so much to the point to where it's going to end up, you're going to end up feeling like you're alone. You're going to be feeling like you are the only one on an island, or the only one who cares about whatever it is that you're trying to pursue. And it may even be that, right? But I would rather, wouldn't you rather, that than just people all in your ear saying, giving you negativity or trying to steer you away from what it is? I don't know. This is a beautiful message, and it all really stems from the fact that you're separated from this person. So keep it up. I'm gonna get some oracle on this. Okay, Virgo, not enough. Lacking confidence, self-sabotage, ego, fear, and frustrations. I feel like maybe there is some trauma, right, that you deal with from this situation. Being in this relationship or being with this person, and the things that they used to say, maybe they used to gaslight you. It made you feel less confident. It made you not necessarily be able to see how great at something you really are, or how beautiful you really are on the inside. Okay, so I feel like you still maybe even are healing from a lot of the trauma that this person inflicted on you while you were together. Okay, and that can be physical as well as mental and emotional. Okay, hammer. Okay, now we do have a familiar word here. We have sabotage again, but where the other card said self-sabotage, this one says sabotage and rebuild. Okay, and it also says persistent, working on it, repairing. So yes, you are actively in a state of healing directly from the trauma that was inflicted here right now. Sure, you may have gone back to this person once or twice or thrice, or more than that, but right now we are in a place of recovery. We are rebuilding. Okay, we are getting our lives back on track, Virgo. I mean, listen, I'm not trying to shit on nobody or shit on you or anything like that. I just feel like you've been in a really rough spot, when you were dealing with this, and there was a really the transitional period outside of dealing with this person into now, just it was a lot. There was a lot that you had to balance, on top of still having to show up as you in the everyday world. You understand? You would do so much more damage to yourself going back to this energy than you would be than just accomplishing the goal. Okay? I just feel like the right people are going to be at the top with you, Virgo. Or the right people are going to meet you at the top somehow. You know what I mean? Like, whoever this person feels like really bottom feeder. And Virgo, we don't need that. Okay? We don't need it. All right, you guys. Thank y'all so much for y'all's time. Please hit the like, share, subscribe button. Also, I am trying to build my community over on Instagram. So if you wouldn't mind, I would appreciate it if you would follow me there. Okay? Thank you guys. Bye.